That's right, folks, I have seen it start to finish. Dragon Ball Z Fukkatsu no F, aka Resurrection F, and I'm going to give you my thoughts, light spoilers, about the movie. My review starts now. Remember to subscribe and also follow me on Twitter and other social media. Check out my website and communicate with me directly. This review is based on my viewing of the Portuguese, Spanish, and some of the Japanese version of the film. When the English dub comes out, I will be doing another video reviewing the English dub of this film. So I'm going to provide some very light spoilers for this film. Here's pretty much how it goes down. Remaining members of Frieza's empire, Sorbet and Tagoma, are in desperate need of leadership and thus decide to come to Earth to revive their former deceased emperor Frieza with the Dragon Balls. Why did it take so long? Who knows? But hey, look, it's Frog from Chrono Trigger. Anyways, after some early Pilaf hijinks, Frieza is successfully resurrected and begins to plan his vengeance against his enemies. But rather than blindly attack, Frieza decides to train his body to compete with Goku after discovering that his former rival is much stronger than he was on Namek. 4 months pass, and a much stronger Frieza and his men return to Earth, and during this time, Goku and Vegeta are training with Whis. The Z Fighters show up, there's a huge fight, Goku and Vegeta show up, they fight Frieza, Goku unveils his new form, Frieza unveils his new evolution, and we have our big finale that I will not spoil. The first thing that I must point out is that, to date, this is the best animated and most visually stunning Dragon Ball Z production that I have ever seen. The animation is crisp and clean, nothing looks lazy or sloppy, and I really wish that I would have seen this movie in 4D or in IMAX to really experience it, and maybe I'll get the chance someday, I don't know. Toei's blending of 2D and 3D effects is legitimately awe-inspiring, and I'm not a huge fan of blending 2D with 3D, but I think it works here, and the 3D shots are much better than they were in Battle of Gods. The scene where Frieza's body is being rebuilt in the upgraded rejuvenation tank is extremely creepy, and you can't take your eyes off of it. The reality is, guys, this film has nowhere close to the character development and story of Battle of Gods, but if you watch Dragon Ball Z for the fights and for the action and for the colorful transformation, this film is pretty much unparalleled. The fight scenes in this movie are completely out of this world. The choreography is literally the absolute best we have ever seen, harking the series back to its martial arts inspired roots, while also blending in the outrageous energy blasts and explosions that we all love. The first real fight scene of the film takes place on Beerus' planet, as we see Whis completely annihilate Vegeta and Goku during their training, which completely blew my mind because almost nobody has ever been this badass before. But my personal favorite sequence of the entire film is the Z Fighters versus Frieza's army. All of your favorite Z Fighters battle Frieza's men in what can only be described as a battle royale of epic proportions. Every single one of them looked great, and even Roshi and Ten Shinhan, whom, let's be honest, haven't had a real badass moment in a very long time, look like complete superstars here. Not since Dragon Ball have we truly seen Roshi live up to the title of God of Martial Arts, and he certainly does in this movie. Then you've got Tien, who uses Ronda Rousey arm bars. How can you not love this? The fight between Goku and Frieza is a fun throwback with many homages to their first fight on Namek. The hand-to-hand combat sequences of the first part of the fight are so much fun to watch again and again, and even though I think that Norihito Sumitomo's score for this movie is nowhere near close to as fantastic as it was on Battle of Gods, I think it shines in this scene. If you go into this movie with no or maybe light spoilers, you are guaranteed to pop at a few of the twists as well. Other than the action sequences, the best part about this movie is the interaction between the characters. You can criticize Toriyama for being a bit lazy at times when it comes to his actual plot, but the one thing that he knows better than anybody walking the face of this earth is his characters, which is why the Toriyama element is crucial when making a Dragon Ball product, and I feel one of the reasons why GT has so many problems was the absence of Toriyama there. Everybody acts and reacts the way they did in the original series. Piccolo acts like Piccolo, Frieza acts like Frieza, Krillin acts like Krillin. Goku and Vegeta are still Goku and Vegeta, and they have a really fun love-hate chemistry that I am begging gets explored more in Dragon Ball Super. Vegeta fans will be happy that he gets a big moment in this film, albeit short-lived. Beerus and Whis are once again very fun to watch, but my favorite character in the entire movie is Jocko the Galactic Patrolman. This guy needs his own movie or his own series ASAP. He's literally laugh out loud funny, and in every scene he's in, he makes me laugh, and he does some of the most badass stuff when it comes time for him to actually fight. But the fact is, I'm the biggest Dragon Ball fan out there, and it's nowhere near a perfect movie. As I suspected before even watching the movie, the second act of this movie leaves far too much to be desired. Things just happen with little or no explanation. Characters are written off for extremely lazy reasons. We aren't really shown things that we should be shown, and thus, some of the events in the third act during the climax of the movie are a bit jarring and confusing. As a Dragon Ball movie, I guess we can accept this, but as a movie, this falls flat on its ass. Frieza is significantly stronger in this movie than damn near any character, and I personally felt that the movie fails to truly show us how he achieved that power. A training montage would have been nice. By the time the movie ends, the ending is so abrupt that you almost feel a bit cheated, almost as if you were expecting more and really didn't get it. Although when you look back, you got literally an hour's worth of action almost. So, can't complain there. All we can hope for is that we get an extended cut to show us more, or that maybe Dragon Ball Super can fill in the holes. Resurrection F is not the masterpiece that Battle of Gods was, and doesn't have as many amazing character moments, and to be honest, some of the plot holes are downright insulting. But it is still a fun popcorn film where you can turn off your brain and just be dazzled. It really feels more like one of the original 13 DBZ films in its structure and pacing versus the more cinematic pacing of Battle of Gods. However, it's definitely a fun time that Dragon Ball fans must see. Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F in theaters in North America August 4th, directed by Tadayoshi Yamamuro. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch your ass down the road.